Thank you, and good evening. A little bit of background about myself. I've been involved with the community for the last 7 years. I moved here 7 years ago from Mentor into Concord. One of the main reasons my wife and I chose to move over here was the excellent school system that was provided to the children of this community. I have 2 daughters. My daughters are both out of the house. We're empty nesters now. I've got the youngest one is in college, and my oldest daughter graduated from Bowling Green State University, where I met my wife, and my other daughter is at now. So I understand the importance of an education. My wife is in education. Both of my daughters are in education. I grew up, my father was an educator as well. Myself, I've never got into education, but got into sales directly out of college. I started out in sales, and then I moved into management. I've been in management now for the past 13 years of my career with a company called Panduit. I'm responsible for 8 states, 4 district sales managers, and 35 salespeople that work underneath me. I have responsibility for $120 million in sales. I understand the importance, obviously, of running a well-run business and having a good plan in place. And then obviously you need to have the right people in place to help execute the plan that you put in place. So I think it's important to have the right people on the bus to lead our school community into the future. I think the community is a very important part of the foundation to drive what we're trying to drive here this evening. The school system, I think everybody knows, is a fundamental part of a strong community. And unfortunately, if we're not able to pass issue 6, and I do believe that we're gaining momentum, because I think people are educating themselves on the issues that are real, that are out there facing our school system and facing our community. If we're unfortunate and not able to do this, it's going to be a very daunting task moving forward. And we're going to need somebody that's willing to sit on the board and work collaboratively with all the different groups. And there are going to be diverse groups that are with a lot of different interests in what they're trying to accomplish. I have no hidden agenda. Like I said, I no longer have kids in the school system, but I live in this community, and I want to make sure that this community remains strong. Why am I running? I've never been involved with politics before. I think it's an opportunity. With this challenge that's facing us now, is to get involved in the community. I want to do that. That's why I put myself out here and said, okay, let's run for this thing and see if we can make a difference. I want to bring accountability back to what we're trying to do. I think we need to make sure that we improve with the communications with the community. I know some of the things that I've heard over the last several months as I've been talking to a lot of people when we talked about issue 6, is they didn't feel they were communicated with the first time around, the second, over the last few years. So we want to make sure we improve that communication. I think it's very important that we work very diligently together, collaboratively, with all the diverse groups of people that are out there to serve the best interests of our children. That's what this thing is really about. So I appreciate your opportunity to talk to you this evening. I appreciate that you guys are willing to come out this evening and try to educate yourself on the candidates. I appreciate my fellow candidates for running, and I would appreciate your vote on November 8th. Thank you very much.